Good morning. All right, yesterday I shot some footage out here, but it turned out so terrible with the lighting and the camera angle and my hands getting in the way and all that stuff that I'm just not going to use it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to review some of this work that I did yesterday. First of all, these were both too short, the wires coming out of the turn signals. So I added in a section and I put the male plug on the end of them. I did that for both of them. They were both cut off by somebody. On this diagram, this is just turn signal circuit. These wires from the rear turn signal lights come through the main wiring harness up into the headlight bucket where they end in a connector that you can plug 3 items into besides the wire itself. Up here is 3. So what plugs into there? The left, in this case the left front turn signal, the connection to the turn signal switch, and the turn signal indicator. Okay, when you get on your bike, you turn the switch on in the second position, which is on, no headlight. This current from the battery is connected through the main switch over to the flasher, which I forgot to label, but this is the flasher. And so the flasher gets power all the time when the switch is on. Now it doesn't do anything because there's no path of current flow here. It goes to the center part of the switch, which in the off position is not connected to either left or right. But when you do connect it, what happens is the current flows up here to the left front and rear turn signals and to the turn signal indicator. As soon as it starts drawing current, there's a contact in here that warps out of shape and breaks the contact. As it cools, it comes back down. As it heats up again, as soon as it makes contact again, it goes open, and so forth, back and forth, and that's what gives you your blinking. Same thing happens if you turn to the right. The switch goes down to here, connects these 2 lights into the circuit plus the turn signal indicator, which is in your tack, and you get your blinking again. So we're going to look over some of the things that I did yesterday to get this so it'll work. All right, well, the first thing that I did, there was one wire up here that was busted off right at this point, or it had no connector on the end of it. This should be a female connector. So I was going to just put a connector on it, but then I didn't have enough room to get the insulation and heat shrink and everything I wanted to get on it. So what I did was I made up a short piece and then just connected the wires together. I took my Sharpie and went over this in brown. This is the brown one for the left side. And there's a blue or a green one over here for the right side. Okay, up here, your flasher is here. You can see here. There should be a brown-white wire on it. or at the very least it should connect to a brown white wire, which is here. Hopefully you can see that. Then when I came up here to the headlight bucket, I found that there was no insulation on the green or the brown wire. This is the one for the head, or for the turn signals, green and brown, and there was no insulation on this one either, which is brown, which is power out of the main switch up here. So I had to remove all of those connectors and put new ones on. I keep a supply of these type connectors, all these. So now, as long as there's no breaks in the wire in the main wiring harness, or the harness coming down from the switch up here, we should be in good shape. Next thing I'll have to do is the horn. I don't know if you can see here. Well, on the other side probably. If I can get over there. It's a little tight in here. As you see, I got a whole bunch of Enduros here. But that's another story. Right here, this is supposed to be pink. I don't know why it's not. I think somebody might have rewired this, because it's also supposed to have this type of connector on it.